Hello children, now we are going to do the chapter of ear or the part of ear. Uh, Ear has three parts: outer, middle and inner ear. The outer ear is made up of pinna. You see this? This is called pinna or auricle. It collects the sound waves. Then is the auditory canal. There is a passage in which there are the wax glands or the ceruminous glands through which the sound waves are going to pass. The third part is called the eardrum, but the scientific word is tympanic membrane or tympanum. What is function of the eardrum? Sound waves are passing through it. The moment the sound waves strike the eardrum vibrates. So if anybody asks you the function of tympanum or eardrum, you say it converts sound waves into vibrations. Okay, so that is the outer ear. The middle ear has three small bones. They are called the ear ossicles. Okay, there are the three bones in each ear. I'll tell you the name of the bones: malleus, incus, and stapes. In common language or general terms, it's also called hammer, anvil, stirrup. But children, in exam, please write the scientific words. Remember MIS, M-I-S, MIS. Malleus, incus, stapes. What is the function of these three bones, three ear ossicles? Malleus vibrates, incus vibrates more, stapes vibrates even more. So they amplify the vibrations, they increase the vibrations. Okay, then there is a tube which connects the middle ear to the throat. Okay, that is the eustachian tube. Eustachian is the name of a scientist. Eustachian tube. Eustachian tube connects the middle ear to the throat. It balances air pressure on both the sides of eardrum. Okay, the pressure should be balanced. So that is the function of eustachian tube. Now the inner ear, the important part. There is the cochlea, the semicircular canals and the utriculus and sacculus. Cochlea, it looks like shell of a snail. It has got 2.5 turns, but it is the most important part for hearing. Okay? Semicircular canal, there are three loop-like structures. Three loops, okay, at right angles to each other, and there is this swelling at the end called ampulla. Okay? What is the function of semicircular canals? Semicircular canals, see, moving from one place to another. Whenever there is displacement or whenever there is movement or change in position, the balance which I retain, I'm balancing now while moving, I'm not falling down. So on movement from one place to another, the balance which is there, that is called dynamic balance. Okay, this is by semicircular canals. I'm standing, there is no movement. When I'm standing, there is no loss of balance. When I'm standing and there is no loss of balance, this is static balance. So remember children, semicircular canals give you balance when the person moves from one place to another. Okay, that is dynamic balance. Utriculus and sacculus gives you balance when the person is stationary. This is called static balance. So semicircular canals, dynamic balance. Utriculus and sacculus together they call vestibule. This gives you static balance. Okay. Between the middle ear and inner ear there are two openings called round window and oval window, which help in transferring vibrations from the middle ear to the inner ear. Cochlea, very important part. If you do a cut section of the cochlea, you will see three canals. The one which is facing inner ear is called vestibular canal. The one which faces the outer ear is called tympanic canal, and the central one is median canal. So vestibular canal towards inner ear, towards outer ear tympanic canal, बीच में है median canal. Median canal contains fluid and these two also contain fluid. The fluid which is present on the peripheral part is called perilymph. The fluid which is present in the median canal, it is called endolymph. Okay, don't confuse this lymph with the circulatory system lymph. The which is present in the periphery is perilymph, center median canal is endolymph. Now, there is this membrane, you see this membrane, it is called basilar membrane, and on the basilar membrane there are a group of cells, and the group of cells is called organ of Corti. Corti is the name of a scientist. Very important children. When the vibrations reach the cochlea, first the perilymph vibrates, then endolymph vibrates. Children, this organ of Corti converts these, picks up these vibrations of the endolymph and converts it into impulse. So it is the actual audio receptor. Okay, organ of Corti converts the vibrations of the into lymph and converts it into impulse, and the impulse has to be taken to the brain by the auditory nerve. So I hope children you've understood here properly. Cut section of the eyeball. Okay, the cut section of the eyeball. The cut section of the ear. Okay, these two need to be gone through very properly. Okay, and diagram of correction of myopia and hypermetropia you have to draw and practice. Even this cut section of the cochlea you have to draw and practice. Please practice the diagrams. Please read the textbook thoroughly. Okay, and do the book back questions. I hope you've understood sense organs properly. Thank you.